Yeah, dude.
Greg, dude.
Yeah,
Welcome to Take Warning, Greg. Welcome to the show.
Can you hear me?
I can
Hold
hear
on.
you, and you're not Dr. Robotnik tonight.
Yes. Hey, Josh, do
There it
this so we can see you.
For
it on
those
here.
on
I'm gonna put it. Where are you? You're on this side, so see if that works.
the audio version, guys, Josh
damn it.
was in witness protection again, and Greg recommended that he just turn his phone flashlight on. And then for a second there, Josh turned on a light. He looked really good. Now he's back in witness protection.
Now I just see a big dark silhouette of a forehead and a beard.
He's tired, man. He had a long week.
Yeah. Jazz hands.
Jazz hands. Woo! Oh yeah.
So how's it going? I mean, I guess Woo, way energy. Woo, yay.
Yeah, that didn't start. It didn't go anywhere. Nothing happened.
Lee Goldman. Lee, how are you doing?
Hey, buddy. I'm doing okay. Tired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You tired?
Very tired.
Yeah. That life came back, and here we are. We're all fucking middle-aged and cranky. Duper,
Well,
you look awake.
Daylight savings.
Dude,
time
I'm feeling
didn't
great.
He's woke.
I love daylight. Who hates
He's
daylight
woke.
saving?
What?
Yeah. Well, only during the springtime do you hate it. The fall time was great. An
Yeah,
extra
exactly. You get an extra
So-
hour.
So my work basically said a big fuck you to daylight savings time. So they're like, hey, yeah, it's cool. You gain this hour, but you know what? It's mandatory that you come in an hour earlier tomorrow. Like, no bullshit. The fucking bus station. I was like, thanks,
Fucking
you
bus
dicks.
station.
God
They got extra
damn
greyhounds.
asshole fucking
Unpaid.
motherfuckers. Yeah, unpaid.
Oh.
Oh, bitch.
Oh, hey, Robert Usdom. I see him chiming in here. That's all I got for him. Josh,
Yeah, dude.
how are you, buddy?
Tired.
Again.
So,
I don't even know why people tune in. They just show up and like,
all right.
well, how were the guys this week? Oh, fucking tired.
Lee,
Just
do
tired.
you have that graphic ready?
Yeah, buddy.
All right, drop it in a minute. So
Oh,
we have a lot to talk about this week. There's been some huge news
Oh my God,
sources.
Duper actually had. So you did do something with your time off then.
so from Rittenhouse, the Rugs, Astro World, Aaron Rodgers. I just wanted to make sure that
Astro
we
World.
started off with the big story of the day. I heard you got out of town this week, Rick.
Oh.
If there's ever a point where I'm going to get COVID during this pandemic, it's probably going to be this week. And
Yeah,
I don't mean
No,
to.
no,
Yeah,
absolutely.
that is not even a joke. That's just
And-
the truth.
I heard you made a stop. Lee, would you mind putting up the graphic?
Oh, you guys caught me there? God made small. Why am I in there twice though? And first of all, what's up with the shorts?
I was able to find the root cause of why you left your house this weekend, which was to go to the Small Dong March to end the shaming of tiny penises.
This is a thing,
This happened in
I
Los
should have been
Angeles,
there.
California. Of course, it's a thing. You were fucking there. I have a picture of it right
Josh.
on the
Why were we
screen.
not there?
Why didn't you call me, Rick?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I
So-
don't know, man.
I like
So-
how Rick. Oh, sorry, dude. Go ahead.
Well, I did not know about it. Did you guys get the text message? Because Rick sent me these pictures, and so I just posted them.
Hey, you know what?
No, go back to that photo.
oh.
I just
Hold
want to
on.
point out there's nothing wrong with a small don.
No?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like how Rick in one picture's in a hoodie and shorts, and then the other one he's in a dress shirt.
Well, I'm just trying to like. What's up with the shorts, dude? Does that say 2 Chainz on there?
Dude, I don't
You
know.
told
Like,
us.
Hey, and is that "fuck you" art behind the middle sign?
I don't know.
Way too skinny.
Yeah, who's on my shoulder? What is that?
Dude, you tell me.
Like, there's just a man resting on my shoulder in my 2 Chainz shorts.
Is that Josue?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't. I think that's you. Is that Rachel?
Yes, Rachel looks like a man. I'll make sure that she knows that you said that.
I don't. That's not a man. That's a woman, dude.
So
It's
that
not a woman.
sign, that sign at the very back, does that say "my 4-inch Frank is dank"?
Yep.
There was so there
So
was
wait,
another-
in reality, did this really happen?
there was another guy at this march that had a sign. He said, "My dong is not a choking hazard," and then it had arrows pointing down.
So this really happened then, Duper?
There were some signs that said, "All dongs go to heaven." So, yeah, it's pretty amazing.
I mean, we can't talk about that story and not bust out these pretties.
This guy has a sign that says "Keep small and carry dong."
Look at my broken.
In small dong shaming. So that's what the whole purpose of this march in LA was. How was it out there, Rick?
I'm serious. I want to know if this actually happened. I'm Googling it right now to see if
the demonstration took place on Saturday in downtown Los Angeles.
There's a sign that says, I just found it.
It was organized by YouTube stars Chad and JT. Some people are embarrassed to show up if you have a small dong, but the truth will come out. So own that truth, the organizers said.
There's a sign that says Jesus had a small dong.
Yeah, also Chuck Carlson had a small dong.
There's in solidarity with shrimp dicks. That's an amazing sign. Keep small and carry dong. It's like the British thing. That's very clever. There's a guy wearing a hot dog costume, but it's a kid's costume, like a kid-sized costume on a male body. To make sure you understand, it's a small hot dog.
Art. They got a quote from him in the New York Post. It said he insisted he was simply attending the march as an ally and claimed that they were actually well endowed. So. Good for you, FDR.
Okay.
Oh, wow. I like how he knows that information. They're huge.
Small dong, big heart.
Huge dongs. Huge.
I didn't even know this happened.
Dude, I got a picture. Let me put the picture back up. Obviously,
geez.
that's him.
Yeah, they don't want to see us, Lee. Just put this
Honestly,
stuff
the only marching I thought
minutes.
that happened this last week was like all your buddies. So all mad about the vaccine. I had no idea that there was somebody out there.
Well, actually, there was
for us. Hey, to all those guys that did that walk, I just want to say, hey, thanks for representing me. Thanks for representing Josh. I think it's important that people just start representing and respecting the fact that a small penis still works. Thanks, guys.
You know what I respect? When you don't cut your friends off. That's what I respect.
I'm going to cut everybody off.
I would have skipped Vegas for this.
What's saying?
Would you?
I gotta be with my people.
Yeah, dude, it was a mistake
Josh,
for us not to put this on.
Yeah.
You already do a fantastic job of concealing your face, so it would have been a perfect march for you, but I would have known that you were there anyway.
So here's some fun statistics about small penis men. Men
like we need to know.
Okay, this one is a very small penis. So men packing a 3-inch penis apparently have a threshold. That's the threshold for a micro penis. Damn. They made an annual income of about $76,780 on average, according to a report. Not only that, but males with 4-inch penises were more likely to be promoted. So with these penis sizes, I assume that Bezos and Elon Musk must have innies.
Is this so when you say 3 inches? Is that excited 3 inches?
Are you asking if he's a grower?
Asking for a friend.
And when you say promoted, do you mean the 3 inches gets promoted to 4, 4.5? I mean, what are we talking
in
here?
their job, Greg.
So you're saying that the smaller the penis, the better the job?
Oh, dude, I'd be a millionaire right now.
Yeah.
You know why? It's because when you got a big dick, I mean, what else matters? You got a big dick, dude. You're gonna coast through life with that BDE. You know what I'm saying?
I always wondered why I can't get promoted. Now I know the truth. Thanks, Super.
Just your giant slong just slapping people in the face, huh?
And we know that's far from the truth.
If the ones
So,
with
I know
4 inches,
the chin's far further extend, right?
Yeah.
What, Lee?
If the ones with 4 inches are more likely to get promoted, then wouldn't that mean like the bigger you go, like the better off you are?
No, the bigger you are, the less money you're making because you're just banging everybody.
That's
You're just showing off your dick.
Oh.
And that usually gets you fired. That's probably the problem.
I was gonna say
Maybe
that's where big dick energy came from.
That's why I'm
but
so
apparently
clean
I'm wrong.
That really brings down their averages, I think, in the workplace. Is when you're just whipping out your 12-incher, gone, out. All right. Shit.
You're in the interview, like, all right, what skills do you bring? What? This dick?
Have you guys ever seen the windmill? No. Okay. Sorry.
No.
Next.
Well, I mean, there was another march that was going on. You brought up a march of my people. So we've been looking. I hope we can get a QAnon person on one day because it would be phenomenal because I want to know why the F they thought JFK Jr. was going to come back to life, and he would show up at the site that his dad was assassinated at, and then somehow he would just become president.
Look at
Dude,
Josh.
I want to know why you keep avoiding saying the word fuck on our podcast.
Oh, dude, I'm trying to be a better human being.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Ah.
A better
All
human
right.
being, huh?
So you're talking about the QAnon thing, right? Where they expected him to show up to a rally, and then when he didn't show up there, they expected him to show up at a concert that night, right? JFK Jr.
Was he the reason for the Astroworld incident or what? Like,
So I've seen like conflicting things here. I know Astroworld happened. I know some people got crushed. I saw, and I'm sure this is just some, spin.
so let's
but something about
before
people
we go
getting
too far,
stabbed or something.
Before we go too far, there was an event at Astroworld in Houston, Texas. Travis Scott, Drake, they were the headliners of an event where they were throwing a concert, and 8 people were dead, and then dozens were injured. And now Rick, now that the audience is caught up on the incident.
Hey, thank you, because I'm not even caught up. You've caught me up at this, but 8 people did die, right?
8 people have died.
I've seen the aftermath, but nothing
and it's
else.
weird because like when it first came out, they were like a crowd surge caused it, right? What the fuck is a crowd surge? And now I'm a bad person again. Damn it.
Well, it's okay because you know who wasn't there?
The
Houston Astros
or JFK Jr.
or JFK Jr.
But yeah, it's crazy because they were saying it was a crowd surge. Apparently, Travis Scott encourages people to rush the stage if there's not filled seats up front, and that's the allegation. And so people were so tightly compacted they couldn't move. Apparently, and these are all allegations. There's no facts out there yet, which is weird for a concert of this size.
Yeah.
People weren't able to move. People were going into cardiac arrest. Multiple accounts of that. There was a security guard who was picking somebody up, and then he again allegedly was stabbed with a needle, and then he passed out. And then when he woke up, they're saying that he actually had a mark from a needle in his arm. So there's a lot of weird things going on.
Was it a COVID-19 vaccine?
That was the trick, right? So the black people were underrepresented, so they were like, "We'll just get them all together in a rap concert and just start infecting, and like just start syringing them." Yeah, that's messed up. That ain't right.
They wake up and and they have a COVID-19 vaccine card on their chest.
Come back in 2 weeks. Thanks for coming to the show.
Yeah. But yeah, apparently Travis Scott, there's 8 people dying in front of him, dozens of people being injured, and he just finishes his set. Like,
what a douche.
Yeah, I read that he finished the set, and then to apologize. First, he came out and he was like, "I did see this," where he's like, "I don't really know what happened, but it's a tragedy. That sucks." And that's all he left it at. And then people are like, really? And then lawsuits get filed today because it's Monday, right? People get back in the office. All of a sudden, he gets lawsuits. He's like, I'm going to pay for everybody's funerals, and I'm refunding everybody's tickets. Like, really changed once he figured out he was going to get sued for this.
Yeah. It's kind of a weird situation. It's so weird because there's not more information around it. Like, you would think something of this size would have a mass casualty event would have more information around. Like, this is the most people that have died at a festival like this, outside of the Las Vegas shooting, of course, since Woodstock in '99, which 4 people died. I think 2 or 4 people.
It's interesting. It's probably pretty clear cut and dry, and that's why we're not hearing much more other than the performer said rush the stage. The kids rushed the stage, and people died from it. I've been I've been to shows, and I know what it's like when you're up at the front and they have you rush the stage. Dude, you can't breathe. I can't imagine when it gets to the point where they're actually like stampeding. It's a tragedy. It truly is.
You know what else is a tragedy? Travis Scott's music.
I've never heard it.
I've never heard of this guy either.
All I know about Travis Scott is he had a McDonald's Happy Meal over the summer or something like that.
My first assumption on this was that it was a country singer because it was in Texas.
His name's Travis.
His name is Travis Scott. I was like, oh, wow.
Oh, he was the one with the McDonald's thing, wasn't he?
All I know about him.
No.
He had like his own Happy Meal.
Yeah. No, it was like a burger or some shit.
Yeah, and a Happy Meal.
Oh, yeah, sure.
It's I don't know if you guys are online and watching any of this, but now people are linking it to like satanic worship and stuff. Have you heard any of this?
What?
Yeah, it's gone it's gone to like some dark places with this, where they're saying that this was all a huge festival put together just to worship the devil.
Well, because he's the one that came out with those controversial Nikes, right?
No,
No,
that was
that's
it
Little
not
Nas X.
Was it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's Little Nas X getting a little. He's really trying.
Dude, I don't know any of these new rappers.
Yeah, Little Nas X. The only reason why anybody knows about him is because he really pushes.
Well, he
the
had Old
envelope
Town
when he's-
Road, which was like the biggest hip hop crossover hit in like 20 years. So everybody knew him from that. And then right after it got really big, he came out and outed himself publicly, and that took a turn. So now he's really leaning into that, into his sexuality in his music and. how
Well,
he
yeah,
appears.
there's a video where he actually gives the devil a lap dance.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, that came out
So-
a few months ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, Little Nas X. He's also the one that made the Nikes that had human blood in them.
Yeah,
Okay.
which I don't understand all the controversy around that. Like rock bands have been doing that forever, right? Because you had Kiss back in the day; they put their blood in the red ink of a comic book that they made. I mean, Ozzy was biting the heads off of bats. I mean,
But did they ever duet with Billy Ray Cyrus?
so you think that's the controversy? Like, I think you're missing the point of
That's
the
the big
controversy.
issue right
You
there.
guys are all missing out here.
Yeah, like
That's it.
Man.
who in their right mind would ever have a duet with Billy Ray Cyrus?
Fucking achy breaky heart over here.
Down my heart.
Shit,
done-
Miley Cyrus won't even do that shit.
She,
No.
she does. She's got to get Hannah Montana in there to deal with him.
She doesn't go under an alias. Yeah, like she won't do that under her real name. She's like,
No,
I
no.
get associated with that bullshit.
Jesus. Yeah, Astro World's a trip, man. What else happened this week, Duper?
Dude, so Henry Ruggs killed a man or a woman,
Who?
a wide receiver for the
Henry
oh,
Ruggs
yeah.
the third.
A former receiver for the Las Vegas Raiders. Former.
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 We did a lot of
We're still
receiving.
going to support him. But he was driving 156, 159 miles an hour down a surface street, ran into this woman at 125 miles an hour, killed her. And he was drinking. He was inebriated. So that's pretty terrible.
That,
Yeah, it's
that
pretty
happened
bad.
within like an hour of where you live, right?
Within an hour. Yeah, within an hour.
Well, at that speed,
I mean-
he's there in like 5 minutes from my house to do.
I saw a security
shit.
cam because he was going down Rainbow, right?
Yeah, it was on Rainbow and Valley View, I want to say, or
Was
Spring
it
Valley.
Valley View?
Oh,
I
man.
think it was Spring Valley or something like that.
Yeah.
And the security cam came out of him going down Rainbow, and Rainbow is not a road where you can easily do 156 miles an hour. So
No.
Yeah, 2 in the morning. I imagine it wasn't that busy.
no,
I mean,
it's got some
but,
weird curves
yeah.
and stuff in it though.
and there's a lot of stoplights. He was
Yeah.
running lights without a doubt.
he wasn't stopping.
So there's that.
I've known
anybody-
other people who have drunk driving in Vegas and have ran red lights. But I don't know if the statute of limitations is up on that, so I'm not going to speak that into
Does it involve anybody on this podcast?
So, so there's a fork in the road that we can go now. So
What's-
do we
what's
want to
the name,
talk
Greg?
more NFL or do we want to talk the DUI thing?
Okay. Are we on Ruggs? You mean?
Oh, well, okay, no. Do you have a comment on Ruggs?
You're
probably gonna defend
no.
them.
I mean, no. What? How am I going to defend a
don't
guy,
know.
driving? No, we actually we
I-
talked about this earlier this week. Go ahead, Greg.
Oh no! Oh wow! Okay. I was waiting for you to finish, but okay. No, I just don't like the fact that he was out on $150,000 fucking bond. Like that's some fucking bullshit. Like that is not justice right there at all.
Yeah.
And I know he's waiting for his day in court and all that bullshit. But come on, dude, really $150,000? And then there was another. There was another article. Fuck, I sent you guys. I don't remember. My brain is mush
There
now.
goes the fork in the road. We're
Yes.
gonna go that route.
Yes. I mean, where I can't remember, but anyway, like that one
Italy's
dude's
law
fucking.
would make
it was-
drunk drivers pay child support if a
Oh yeah,
parent
that
was
one. Yeah.
Oh, that's
stupid.
that's what I sent out. So I don't think it's stupid. I think if you look at the concept that drunk drivers deserve maximum penalties, and somehow they should be responsible for compensating the families and the lives they ruined. So what the article had essentially said is that some senators or something are trying to pass a law down in the South that, and these are state senators, that if a drunk driver kills a child, they have to pay child support for the rest of that child's life to the family if a child's killed in a drunk driving accident. So I was like, oh shit. Well, I mean, anything that puts them in a spot. Greg came up with really good points as to why it wouldn't probably work, but I think there's still something there to figure out how they do deserve this. Like,
Josh, you've been arrested. When they arrested you, were your assets frozen? Like, could you be able to pay child support?
But when you're in prison, if you actually work in prison, you get like $2 a day or something like that. So, that's like $700 something a year they'll get in child support.
Man. And whoever, if any drunk driver ever killed Lee, they would just commit suicide. They're like, I can't afford that much child support. I'm out, man.
Fuck you.
Yeah, but Josh, that's fucking with your commissary money, son. You can't fucking let go of that shit.
How are you gonna make spread?
I know.
I'm gonna have to fucking get my Shiv game on point.
Damn.
I know. Holy shit.
Gotta get ruthless on this.
Yeah.
So did anybody actually read this article or no?
Whoa.
No.
Do any of us
So you
read?
don't even know how they would enact any of this law.
No, I did read it. It didn't say.
Okay.
It just said that this law is being introduced. It didn't really say, though.
So this is just somebody that's like, I got a crazy idea. Let's make them pay child support.
Yeah.
I mean, but how do you, I mean, what can you do? Drunk driving, even in Vegas.
Really just mean that we were paying child support because they would just take the money out of tax funds.
Probably. But like in Vegas, right? You guys are really strict as far as drunk driving.
Not strict enough.
Yeah, right?
Exactly my point. So
bail.
like, what do you do? Like what is the, what would be acceptable for a punishment, especially when it's drunk driving and it takes a life?
for Ruggs
or
in this
damage.
situation.
Yeah.
He was going 150 odd miles an hour down a busy road. I mean, at 2 a.m. when it's not as busy, but he's running lights. He's being careless.
What
You
did
got to
they
factor
actually?
all that stuff in.
What did they actually charge him with?
Oh, I'm sure a DUI. And
That's it.
No.
DUI and probably
Vehicular
probably,
manslaughter or some shit.
involuntary manslaughter and probably vehicular
Something to do with the gun.
manslaughter and-
Oh yeah. But the gun thing, I don't know why they put that in the headline. Oh, he had a loaded gun. In Vegas, that's not an issue. It really isn't. You can open carry in Vegas.
Not when you're drinking.
I think you can. I don't think you can take the gun into the bar. You can't take the gun into the bar.
So wait,
But you
in
could
Vegas,
theoretically leave it in your car. Yeah. I wouldn't suggest it. It's a terrible idea.
I don't know. We're gonna have
So-
to look that up.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ryan posted in Facebook. He said, "Driving while impaired resulting in death."
I don't care what Ryan said.
Wow.
Lots are coming through. Man.
He's on the wrong podcast right now.
It just got quiet. All right. So
Well, hey, so what was surprising to me also is that, yeah, he was going 150 something miles an hour, but at the time of impact, it was still 128 miles an hour.
Was it
That's
so
the point of
he
impact.
didn't hit his brakes.
No, he did hit his brakes, and he's fucking slowed down to 120 something miles
That's
an hour
still
at the
super
point of
fucking
impact.
fast.
Yeah, right. That's shit. No, damn.
Robert Usdom said, "How about if anyone kills a parent of a child and found guilty, you pay child support till the age of 18." So like a
why is he
reverso
cutting
of
it off at the age of 18?
that's what I'm saying. For the rest of their lives, you ruined their lives. Like you've taken something from somebody.
Yeah.
It absolutely needs to be a steeper penalty.
Yeah.
I don't know. It sucks, man. And I mean, Ruggs was only 22. He's a young kid. Made a really fucking bad decision, and it's going to impact his life, the people that passed away, or the person that did pass away. It's just overall a bad situation. It affects the Raiders, and that organization. But
The Raiders,
I did
man,
say-
they're having a tough break.
I want to
They
say,
are.
like right off the bat, dude, I have a lot of respect for the Raiders. Like they have handled like a shitstorm and have come out still trying to be a classy organization, which they've shown. It's
Yeah.
I have a lot of respect for them.
Nobody's ever said that ever before. Raiders
About
are
the
a crappy
Raiders?
organization. Yeah,
I know. That's what I'm saying. Have you seen his haircut? Like, there's no respect there. And all of a sudden, he's just showing like they are trying to run it like a very classy organization, and especially I know they feel like the eyes are on them because they're in Vegas of all places. They're doing right by your city right now. So hats off to them.
Yeah, by losing
passenger
to
in
the
the car?
Giants.
What?
Josh?
Didn't he have a passenger in the car too?
Yes.
Yes.
His, a female was in the vehicle with him.
And did she survive?
Yeah. They just
She was in the ICU though, wasn't she?
Yeah, I think so. She was in the hospital, but I mean, the only person that died was
Yeah.
the innocent person who was just trying to drive home.
And the car that got hit had a dog in it too, right?
I think there was a dog.
Yeah.
But
Like fucking cocksucker.
Yeah, it was just a girl and her dog. They were coming back from a walk or something. Young girl
shit.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
she was very young too.
she was part of I think it's a Serbian community in Vegas. Very tight knit little community, and she had taken her dog for a walk with her best friend and was just trying to go home. She was on her way home from the dog park,
Bullshit.
and just happened to happen. The Jackal 8975 said this is a massive mistake that Ruggs made, considering the NFL has a number of members of the NFL that they can call if they need car service, and that's actually a really good point.
That is very
Because
true.
the NFL not only can you call players, the NFL provides car services for all of the players, or provides
Which is also
Uber
dumb as
discounts,
fuck,
you know?
which is stupid as shit. These guys are fucking millionaires, man. Like, why would you not? So these guys have more than enough money to take a safe ride home.
A $20 Uber.
Right. There's
Right.
no reason for that. Why not put those funds into the neighborhoods where, people in poverty might need that money, right? Like maybe you're having too many beers, you're out, you don't have any money for Uber. Why not just put that money into the neighborhood and do that? Because these people, they don't need that service, man. Like these labor unions with the NFL, just it's asinine. They can afford their own fucking Uber.
I agree with that.
I mean, I don't know, Duper. Like from my house to your house, that's at least $500.
Yes, and if I'm making
depending
as
on
much money
traffic.
as Ruggs, I can afford that $500 Uber.
You know, he's a rookie. Not really, but anyway.
I thought all pro athletes get like posses and stuff, like their old friends and shit, like LeBron, like walking around. Here's my Rich Paul. Like, where's that guy to just drive him home, or make sure that the helicopter's ready or whatever.
Hey, do we
I don't
know
they're
what?
rich.
Do we know what game he was playing at Top Golf before he left?
I would definitely.
just just wondering.
What
I
was
know
the score?
That's
know
what I was going to
pretty-
ask. Like, you need to go get that booth and just check the top scores on Angry
See,
Birds
Lee,
just to make sure.
we should have went.
I wanted to.
Oh, were you guys gonna go to Top Golf that night?
Well, we did. We were talking about it after drinking at like 11:30 at night.
And then you guys are gonna be driving home drunk. That's a good idea.
Yep.
We were staying on the
NFL.
strip.
NFL should pay for your Uber.
Well, at least if you were going under 156 miles per hour, you're going to have a pretty low bail.
Well, none of our cars are getting that fast, so we're good.
There you go.
Hey, man.
Yeah, tragedy, man.
If it happened in
Yeah.
California, you would have had no bail and had community service behind it.
Ooh, Gascon.
You think I'm kidding? I met two people at a unnamed facility out here, and both of them were convicted of DUI causing death. Right? Like they're both sitting there working it off with community service. No jail time, no penalties, nothing. Just $600 community service.
It's LA County for you.
Crazy.
They killed a person.
LA County.
But people with drug sentences are doing life in prison and shit.
Yeah, well, that was Kamala Harris's fault. This is all Gascon right now.
Can we talk about Kamala Harris really quick?
Oh,
That's
God.
I know. Okay.
Isn't he the bad guy from Beauty and the Beast?
Gascon.
No.
Who eats 1,000 eggs like Gascon?
Does he just have like a little fat dude that follows him around? I wish he does.
I thought that was Gaston. I don't know.
Close enough.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess so.
Dude, it works.
So, okay. I just got to bring it up. I know this is all coming from the right wing, of course, because they're going to
no.
pounce on something like this. But it's fucking funny.
Oh, no,
It's reported that in the or this is what they're reporting in the Democratic spending bill, they put $3 billion towards tree equity, which then Kamala came out and interrupted a NASA presentation to ask if NASA can measure trees as part of environmental justice.
Yes.
Like, what? Like, come on, man. Like, that's a little
This is the reason why they don't let Kamala talk. Like, this is the reason why she has no public appearances. 'Cause
like this is the liberal saying what?
Well, did you see her fake video a few months ago where she was talking to those kids? There's like 6 kids. She had a video. It was like a PR thing, right?
Well, they're still kids, right?
Yeah, they're kids, but they
weren't 30-year-old actors. They were kid actors.
They hired child actors for this PR stunt. You could tell how fake she was in the whole thing. And then not only that, I think they were Canadian kids. I don't even think they were American kids. So like,
maybe it was like a you know, something across borders, you know, thing.
Yeah,
Make a wish.
Yeah. Canada
Make a
is
wish
the
across
country that
borders.
needs to make a wish. But yeah,
Who would want to do a make a wish with what? Rick, that makes so fucking sense. That may be your make a wish. That make these fucking kids make a wish.
I want to be in a PA or a PR video.
You know, I'm kind of cancer, but you know what I really want to do is a PR video at a fake White House with the vice president. where she talks down to me the entire time. That's what I want.
I mean, it sounds like every kid's dream, dude. So I don't know.
I'll
That's
get
just
a
funny.
3-inch hard on over that shit.
So, Josh,
Oh, man.
Wait,
we're getting questions about what kind of cabinet are you sitting in right now,
What?
and
Josh?
if you're related to the character from Jack and Jill,
What Jack and Jill?
the
I don't
book.
know what Jack and Jill is.
they went up a hill.
They went up a hill,
Yeah.
fetch a pail of
But
water.
But what
Fetch
cabinet
water.
are you in? That's what they
cabinet
want
are
to
you
know.
in?
I don't understand their question.
I don't understand the question either. It seems nonsense.
That was a stupid ass comment to read out loud.
No,
You
but I
should have
wanted to
picked a
say it.
better comment. Oh.
And why are we still reading Albert's comments? He doesn't mean anything to the show.
Oh, was that Albert's comment?
Oh, shit. That's fucked
Okay.
up.
Yeah,
All
so-
of our
so
listeners matter.
The Kamala
Albert?
story that you brought
All
up
listeners matter.
wasn't even my.
Hey,
Don't say
Ella.
that shit. We're gonna get canceled. So we're gonna have a brick going through your window in the next 10 minutes. Did you guys hear about Biden in Italy with the Pope?
Shitting himself?
Yeah, and the rumors
Yeah,
around
he
Rome.
apparently shit like he blew up the bathroom.
But have they confirmed it yet?
No, that one's unconfirmed, but this one is confirmed. He farted while he was talking to somebody in the UK. Like he was talking to him, Camille or something. I'm not down with the royal family. I don't know all those people, so forgive me. But yeah, he was like casually talking to him, and then he just blows wind. Like, good for him, man.
So I'm just gonna point out, I don't know if you've ever hung out with your grandmother or great grandmother
Yep.
or grandfather. I will have a conversation with my grandfather, and he's in his 80s, and easily in the 10 minutes I talk to him, he's going to fart 3 times. Like,
Yeah,
guarantee. And it's like he doesn't even notice. It's just happening.
This isn't
It's
the
sad, it's
first
sad to
time-
say though that my 60-year-old stepdad does the same thing.
I mean, there's no doubt. I mean,
It's just,
older people do this, man.
I can't wait
What
to
is-
get
I
see.
yeah. What age can we just start farting whenever
Well,
we want?
I will say, as the oldest member of this podcast, I do see an increase in my farts from time to time.
You know, and you got to think back though. Like, so him and Trump, they're not that far apart in age. Like the way that he used to stand at the podium, right? Like he would always stand there, like with like this. I
Yeah.
think he was
Yeah.
probably
Leaning
to
on
keep-
his side.
I think
We
it
know
was
what that
probably to keep-
stands for.
Yeah, it was to keep his butt out of the microphone range, without a doubt. Like he was cutting some ass
You
too.
think he ever lifted his leg? Did you ever see him bend his knee or something and do like one of those secret farts?
No, he was pretty heavy set. He'll probably fall over. Like he's
Oh,
more
man.
Humpty Dumpty body type. He's gonna fall over.
Look, man, when you get an old president, this is what you're going to get. You're going to get a whole lot of farting. And I guarantee you this has happened so often. Like,
Well, he fell asleep
It's
during
gotta
the
be.
climate survey or summit too. You saw that, like.
how many times do I have to point out that shit is boring? And you know
Don't disagree. But I mean, this is
President.
the reason why we need age limits on our presidents. Like, without a doubt,
Agreed. Agreed.
cannot have 78-year-old presidents. This shit is just out of control. And literally, this shit is out of control. Like it's all over the Vatican.
All the
Well,
pun
here's the
was
deal.
intended.
If you don't have a 78-year-old president, you have you either have like the closeted homosexual or someone that wants trees to be less racist. So I'll take the
Who's the closeted
78-year-old right now. Oh, Pence.
Do you think Pence is a closet?
Absolutely.
Man, they're like
100%. Oh, dude, the gaydar is on about Pence. Nothing against it. It's cool. But
I don't.
Yeah.
I
he
don't
secretly
think
hates
so.
himself. Yeah.
I don't
There's
think
some
so.
of that.
Let's refer to our homosexual listener in the audience here.
Yeah,
Way to out our listener.
Sexuals. Sexuals. It's
See if
Well,
his gaydar
are you-
knows.
He didn't say
Are you
which
going to
one?
accept him into the cult? What? Are you?
Oh,
gonna
are you
accept
asking
him into the community?
if the LGBT community would be accepting of Mike Pence?
Yes. We're waiting for an answer. We're
We're going to be waiting a long time.
So we're just sitting here staring at the screen like,
Just
is
waiting.
he in? Is he in?
Can he make it?
I'll tell you guys, I farted at least 3 times right now, waiting for that answer.
Oh man. And Greg, I hate to loop back around to this. I don't know if we even brought this up, but the Raiders had to cut their cornerback Damon Arnett because a video surfaced this weekend of him making death threats while brandishing firearms.
Do you
Raiders
think
are on a roll.
Do you think Derek Carr is like, what the fuck, you motherfuckers?
Seriously.
I mean, he's like a hardcore Christian and everything, and he's like, okay, there's only so much of you motherfuckers I can take now.
It's like dude trying to be a good
just-
person.
Oh,
it
like
lasted
what?
like 3 minutes.
yeah.
Yeah.
What?
It's like dude, we're trying to be a good person. Not
Oh,
saying
yeah.
fuck.
Yeah.
That didn't go very well.
Mm-mm.
Oh, see, yep, Pence didn't make the cut.
We in the gay delegation reject Pence on our team.
Yep, see, I told you he wasn't good.
So,
So
oh my
you got to
God.
think. So he wouldn't let a woman be alone with him in his office, right? Because he was afraid of like sexual allegations. If he was like closet gay, he wouldn't let men in a room alone with him either.
No. He would have.
No, he
Oh.
wanted men. That's the reason why he didn't let women in there. It's because he wanted all the men around him.
He would have
right?
gone the route of that Chicago Blackhawks coach and be like, all right, so we're gonna watch a movie. Like, I can get you far in the West Wing here. Yeah.
Mm,
All right.
Yeah.
okay. All right.
Oh, Lisa here.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
do we want to stick with sports? Do we want to go to
No.
Okay. So you're gonna be super excited for this one. The Kyle Rittenhouse trial is going on.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Or
Is it?
Oh yeah, big time going on.
Is there tickets?
Is there tickets?
Yeah. Asking for a friend. I might. This friend may travel state lines with a firearm, but
That trial is so hot right now.
The
What
trial
trial is this?
so far, the prosecution is the only one that's done anything. The defense hasn't even come up, and basically he's innocent. He's going to get off on the murder charge. The prosecution
what
has already
the
made the
fuck?
defense's case.
Yeah. That's what I've been reading too. Is the prosecution pretty much did their job for them?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like literally the prosecutor today, the guy who had the gun that got shot in the arm, he was talking about how he was lifting the gun the pointed at Rittenhouse, and then Rittenhouse then lifted his gun and shot him.
Yeah.
And like you see the prosecution, just his head goes in his arms, and he's just shaking his head like, oh my god,
Yeah.
there goes my case.
Yeah.
he's like Marsha Clark during the OJ trial.
I mean, nothing's gone well for the prosecution, so
Mm,
Rittenhouse is gonna get off. He might get the gun charges, but
Yeah.
What do you think about the Arbery case?
I haven't
trial
paid
started.
attention to that at all. Did they actually start the trial, or are they just doing a jury? Selection?
I believe they started the trial. They had to dismiss a juror earlier
Yeah,
this
he
week
did
because of
because
the
he was
joke.
no, that was Rittenhouse because he told
that Rittenhouse?
Jacob Blake.
Oh,
joke.
yeah, that's right. But then you had no, it was the Arbery.
Was it?
Yeah, it was the Arbery because the focus was on that there were 11 white jurors and one black juror for the Arbery case, and one of the white jurors got dismissed for making a joke about Blake to a bailiff.
No,
You know
Pretty
who,
sure that's how it
you know who else got
Rittenhouse.
dismissed from jury duty? This guy. I didn't have to go.
How'd you get out?
I don't know. They like now they make you fill out questionnaires, and then I just got like a text 2 days ago. They're like, "You do not need to report. Goodbye."
Did you talk to him about small dongs or your big dick energy?
Well, I didn't tell them where I was, Rick.
Did you draw
okay?
pictures the whole time?
No. I was hoping I'd get like the Ruggs trial, but that's way too soon. So
It is the Rittenhouse trial that he made. The
Okay.
jury.
Okay.
And that the reason why that's relevant is it was the Jacob Blake shooting that caused the Kenosha riot. Kenosha riot caused the Rittenhouse shooting.
Mm.
So it's all connected.
I don't know. So in the Arbery case, the big discussion there is that they chose white jurors to try these 3 white guys for murdering Arbery.
So okay, so we want to make it all about race, and there's some bullshit already. But so first off,
Well, I mean, it's okay. So it's a racial case.
Here's what
right?
I'm going to
Here
tell
we
you
go.
right off the bat.
Here
Here's
we
what I'm gonna tell you right off the
go.
bat before we start any.
Yes.
of the
No. Go ahead.
bullshit.
Defend white people.
Yes. Okay. All you need to do is look at the demographics, and then you can make or break your argument from there. I have no idea
Okay.
what the demographics.
what
of
was that
community
beep
are.
sound?
And
That's
We
Lee.
have a-
Lee's
we have-
got us
Lee?
live right now.
so, whatever the demographics of that community are, then it's the trial of your peers. I don't know what the demographics are of that neighborhood are.
Do you know how many? Do you know how many jurors there were? And let me just bring that up really quick for you.
Mhm.
Well, yes, there's always 12 jurors.
No.
Plus 2
How many?
alternates.
How many?
Good job, Greg.
You were really good today, Greg. Let's
Thanks.
see.
I get a sticker, I guess. I don't know what that means. But
You're doing really good.
Here's your star for the week, buddy.
So yeah, they wound up with. I'm trying to find the exact number, but they had to go through 1,000 people. That's what it was. They had to summon 1,000 people in person to select these 12 because it was so hard to get any. Well, the first it was just so hard because everybody knows about this trial in that area, and they'd already kind of had their mind made up. So it was hard to get it as it was. Then there was the issue of the judge brought up that like he can't do anything about this not being an impartial jury because the defense used what was it? I can't remember what they used, but the defense used and I'm not going to look for it now. Some kind of legal statute that made it okay to have it the way it is, and the judge was like, "Dude, this is clearly." Not balanced, but I can't do anything because legally they did it the right way. So that's how you wind up with 11 white jurors and 1 black juror.
Yep.
For
So
a case, but there had to be a way to fucking blend this, like.
Well, the Brunswick population is mostly black. It's 55% black. That's not the right city.
So if that's the case, you're talking about demographic. It's mostly black people there, and somehow they found 11 white people.
The only 11 white people in the whole city.
Exactly what I'm saying. Like they're like, nope, yeah, like 989 of them are like, no, they're all black guys. So I need these 11 white people to be on the Ahmaud Arbery case.
Yeah, Brunswick is very, very African American, very heavy black demographic.
And I'm sure you have to assume you have to have some kind of faith in the justice system that the due diligence was done and the prosecution was there to object when they needed to. Mm-hmm. And this is just what whittled down based off of whatever check marks they had to tick, right? That's what you want to assume. It's just the optics of it are terrible.
Like I could care less about the optics. They have to pick a jury based on many factors, and maybe they had a lot of strong opinions from people that were coming in, and you can't have a juror with strong opinions before the case is even tried, right? So you need to find people who are going to be impartial. And to me, I mean, why not just put a barrier up and then not even worry about what race people are, right? Like, why does the race even matter?
Dude, I have a serious question. So how many farts do you think go on in the Supreme Court of the United States on a daily basis?
They're pretty old.
Supreme Court?
Yeah, they're all
There's
old,
no term
right?
limits.
Not all of them.
Yeah.
What about Congress?
Oh, even better.
Like McConnell? I mean, he looks like a fart. There's got to be it's got to be nonstop gas coming out of him. Like same thing. Schumer, He's from New York, man. He gets all the deli meat in him.
Mm.
Do you think that's why Pelosi's so fucking crazy? Because she's just been smelling farts for fucking 40 years and shit. Just
And she holds
no.
her in. She just holds all of hers in.
Well, most women do. Women don't fart, you know that.
That's why her face is melting off.
Oh,
It's just all that
Christ.
gas
yeah.
within her body.
Where's the
Yeah.
beep there, Lee?
I mean, hey,
Yeah,
Lee
sorry.
has our resident expert in criminal matters. How many farts go on in the Supreme Court, dude?
the last ruling was about 742 every 35 minutes.
Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot of that thing.
Well, I mean, that's down from.
Here we go.
That's not
2020.
me. That's not
I
me.
forgot about that. My bad.
No, you didn't. You did that.
No,
on
I
fucking
forgot about it. I
Wire.
haven't used it yet. We were just
Yeah.
talking about farts. Can we make that like our transition between stories?
No, this
No.
No.
I've not been watching that case with Aubrey. So I from what I know of it, it sounds like the guys are guilty, right? Like it really does.
Yeah.
I mean, the narrative around him was a lie. He wasn't jogging. Nobody jogs in cargo pants, right? I don't know if he was stealing anything. He was probably just looking around. People look around, built houses all the time. But there were definitely lies about what he was doing. He wasn't out jogging. But that doesn't give anybody the right to chase you down in a pickup truck with a shotgun. That's fucking insane.
How do you know those weren't like just like cargo sweats, cargo joggers, something like
He
that?
was very unlikely.
They do
to
make
be
those.
jogging
Were they heavy
from
canvas?
his attire. But like I said, that's not the issue. The issue is that these people chased him down and he
Yeah.
turned around and he fought back with the guy with the shotgun, and then the guy got the shotgun back and then shot him, I guess, from my understanding of the story. So
Should we
hey.
have citizens arrest?
should we have citizens arrest? It depends on the scenario. So if you're that motherfucker on that subway bus in what was that, New York or Philly, and you punch a woman, dude, that dude deserves to get his ass beat, right? He does. If you're walking around a house getting built, yes, we should have citizens arrest if somebody's life is in danger or if somebody's physical well-being is in danger. Yes, and that's the only situation. If you're snooping around a house. Nobody's gonna get hurt. No.
So what if the guy's out there stealing a car?
Is there a baby in the car?
No.
Or an animal.
Let him take it.
Fuck that
Unless
shit.
you're a police officer.
How about a little person?
Unless it's your car, right? If it's your car, you should have a standard ground law where you can fight back for your own vehicle. But if you just if somebody's stealing a stranger's car, I mean,
Oh, I don't give a shit
you have
about
to make a
strangers.
lot of assumptions to assume that car's even been stolen, right?
Yeah. Do you
go
know how much
attack
those
that
spinner
person.
hubcaps were, bro? Like, you need to protect that shit.
Yeah.
So
Just saying.
what's the where's the line then? Like, is it when they break into the car? Is it when they get into your car physically and
Into
start
my
removing?
car?
Yeah, like what if you want to stand your ground? Because that's I'm a little weird on the stand your ground laws because I think there's too much gray area.
Right.
And there should be a very simple line like this is where you can defend yourself, and anything beyond that or below that you will be held liable, and you're committing a crime.
I don't know,
Potentially.
Rick. As a expert on
No.
having only old cars, where's the point that you would
Not
go to
anymore.
kill somebody? No anymore.
My
Oh,
wife
you-
doesn't let me.
You got that Dodge Ram still.
I don't think
Oh yeah,
that-
it's
that-
still on the side of the house.
you should never just pull out a gun and shoot somebody. I'm not making that argument for stand your ground laws. You should always stop them with the least possible force. You shouldn't just be shooting somebody because they stole your car. You can't shoot them in the back, right? But if you go and try to tell them to stop and then they become threatening towards you, then that's when you should be able to fire on them. Yes. When it comes to lethal force, for me, it's whenever your life's in jeopardy, right? Or somebody else's life is in jeopardy or well-being is in jeopardy. A woman getting raped on the bus or on the subway in Philadelphia, shoot that motherfucker, dude. Fuck him.
So I heard that was a fake story, by the way.
Did you?
Yeah.
Fake news.
It's fake news.
Fake news.
Really?
Misinformation, Duper. Thanks.
Yeah, thanks.
We all bought in
Misinformation,
on that
Duper.
too.
We'll see.
Yeah.
He's gonna look
Yeah,
it
we
up
are.
right now.
Oh, he's fact checking.
He's gonna find it. We're all gonna find out.
I mean, since Rick is the expert in misinformation, I thought he would have known that by now, but I guess not.
Hey, look, All I know is China's building hypersonic missiles.
Hypersonic missiles. Explain.
Hypersonic missiles.
Mm-hmm.
This sounds like an 80s song.
Yeah.
Hypersonic.
Okay, so you have
baby.
supersonic, right? You break the sound
Okay,
barrier.
no, okay,
Hypersonic.
So here is the falsehood with the
Here we
story
go.
is that people sat there and they filmed it for gratification instead of calling the police. The police department is saying that part is false.
Can you cite your source there?
OAN.
KTLA
Oh,
Okay.
bias.
via the Associated Press.
Fake news.
Fake news.
Trump.com.
So what is a hypersonic missile, Rick?
Hypersonic is like. Oh, so Duper knows then. Tell him, Dupe.
Woo, this motherfucker it goes into space and then it can hit anywhere in the world.
And like we're talking like
and it can
minutes,
carry-
not even hours.
It can carry nuclear warheads. You don't have time to respond. Not
Right.
only that, but then there's satellite images out right now of U.S. destroyer ships that they have in the desert in China right now that they're using for practice.
Good for them.
China is not fucking around, man. China is really They just shut down any freedom of speech laws in Hong Kong, where now so if you release a movie or anything like that in China, it has to go through the ministry, and that ministry will decide if you can release that movie or not. And so in Hong Kong, they're shutting down all freedom of speech. Any speech that you have against China, you cannot publish it. So they're cracking down on Hong Kong. They're cracking down on Taiwan. They're getting more and more risky flying and
They're getting a little, but I mean, they're
Taiwan.
getting crazy with their own people too. Like you heard about Shanghai Disney, right?
Yes, Shanghai. Every story you
Jesus.
drop out, you're like, yes, I know. Yeah, Shanghai. They shut that down because of one COVID case, and then it was like a horror
They didn't
movie.
shut it down. They just closed and locked all the gates and locked everybody inside and made them get tested, COVID tested immediately. There was like 32,000 people in the park at that time.
Yeah.
Just,
And-
hey, I'm here for a good time. And then they just fucking lock the gates. You cannot come out. You can't come in or out. Like insane, dude.
people
Duper,
waited
you have a
hours
good
for their test.
supply of COVID tests. How many do you think would be needed if you're not vaccinated? But how, like, for someone like me who is vaccinated, how many COVID tests do you think I should bring with me next time I go to Disneyland?
Next time if you go to China, just one.
Just one? Okay.
Just one. That's all you need. You go to Florida, they'll probably not let you in because you are vaccinated. They're kind of crazy over there too. So I think you got to go to Disneyland.
So are you like hoarding like COVID-19 tests since you have to take them every 48 hours or what?
Oh, dude, fuck Joe Biden and his goddamn vaccine mandate, man.
I like how late it is. Like it's just so late.
Oh, it's amazing.
So we have two pills coming on the market, right? We have Pfizer and we have Merck, both coming out with these pills. Pfizer's COVID pill is supposed to reduce hospitalizations and COVID death by 90%, they're saying, right? So we have these two pills coming on the market. Now we pass a mandate that will cost.
Are we
people their
calling
jobs.
this COVID corner?
Oh, fuck me.
Is it?
Duper's just all over the place, man. We
I
talked
know.
about
I guess this is-
missiles and then freedom of speech in China. Now we're talking about
China.
fucking COVID
I mean,
pills.
if we want, we can get in. So you forgot
I mean-
about Regeneron, dude. That's the big one you should be
I mean,
concerned with.
we're like doing the 6 degrees of fucking Duper here. I want to see where else he
He's
fucking
just
takes.
How about-
he came ready tonight, man.
How
I
about-
think he knew
dude?
that we were going to be sleepy.
Why don't
I
we-
was in
why
San Diego. Josh was fucking in Vegas or something. I don't know.
Why don't we
How
just
about we
give
save
Duper
all
the
the COVID stuff
FTMF
for the-
and call it?
What?
Oh,
How
I got
about
the
we do COVID
FTMF.
stuff?
I want to do
Do
the
you?
FTMF tonight. I got an actually angry. I'm fucking angry about this.
This
This is
is about your March.
no.
Yeah,
We're
it's
already
about,
at
his,
54
big
minutes.
It's about his
motherfuckers
big-
show up.
it's about his big dick energy.
Take warning. The following segment is a personal view and opinion that may offend some. This is an independent opinion and should be taken as such. Put away your tissues and closed minds. It's time to hear the fucker out.
All right. So here's something that just fucking really, really grinds my balls a bit. You're at the store, you're checking out, right? In California, you have a requirement, and this has been this for several years. They don't just give you, the cheap plastic bags anymore. They've got their premium bags that you have to buy, and that's going to be more environmentally friendly. That you had to spend 10 cents to have a bag to carry your shit home in. but they always have to ask, do you want bags? And usually most places you walk in and they're like, hey, do you want bags? We're like, yeah, dude, just bag it up. Like, whatever. It's going to be like 30 cents. I don't give a fuck. There is a specific chain out here, a store chain out here. Every time I go in there, I have like literally every time I shop there, then they ask, do you want bags? I say, yeah. And they're like, cool. How many? Like I fucking know. Like I'm bagging my groceries. Like I have any clue how many fucking bags I need. So I tell them every time, I don't know, as many as I need here. And so they always, like guaranteed, like as if a fuck you back, they always give me 2 extra fucking bags and just stuff them into the bag with the rest of the shit when they're packing it. Fuck you, Vallarta. Fuck you, motherfuckers. That's all I got.
Don't get mad at. Don't get mad at them. That's
they're the fucking experts. They get paid to do this shit. Man, you bag groceries. You know what it is. If you came to me, I work in logistics, right? I could pack a box. If you told me, hey man, how much is it gonna, how much box do I need to pack this? I don't know, man. I could tell you right now. I could break it down. Same thing there. You should know, like you're looking at this conveyor belt of items. Oh, he's gonna need like 3 bags. All right, cool. Don't charge me for 5 and then get all pissy because I don't fucking do the math for you. It's your fucking job. I'm just here to pay for it.
Where does
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, but Rick, no, dude. Like they're a potential sponsor for our Latin community. So yeah, you don't want to.
Oh, I apologize. Bienvenidos, Vallarta.
Do they still got good meat?
Fuck yeah.
Okay, well then there you go.
That's why I still keep going.
Where does that 10 cents go from that bag?
Newsom.
Where the fuck is Newsom? That's a big news story. We'll talk about all this on Thursday.
You guys got anything to wrap this up? Josh, what do you got for your parting words?
Bye.
All right.
Good people.
Yeah, I guess I'll go. So I don't know if we're doing a Veterans Day thing, but I know Veterans Day weekend is coming up. So happy Veterans Day to all you vets out there, you crazy animals. Go get yourself a free sundae and a free sandwich and a free meal. But a lot of places are being cheap now. Now they're doing like, 25% off and whatever. So, but still, go get yourself a good meal. And thank you all for your service. And don't cook bacon naked, Rick, you son of a bitch of misinformation and lies.
Hey, Lee.
Yeah.
Lee.
Yeah, buddy.
If they wanted to hear us, where would they go? If they wanted to see us, where would they go?
Right
here. What should they do?
Man. Okay, so if you like the video, like the fucking video. Okay, first off, make sure you guys share and subscribe. Turns out that only 50% of the people that watch us are actually subscribed to our channel, so it's a bit of an issue. What's wrong with you guys?
Subscribe.
Make sure you tune in to our audio version on Thursday. I'm sure Duper's going to have a shit ton of stuff to say there.
Lee, you got to consider our audience, man. They may not know how to share. They're not young like you.
You mean they can't find the share button down in the bottom right corner?
No,
but they're old.
Don't degrade our audience. Our audience is beautiful. They're the most beautiful audience. Do it, Greg.
Yeah, but half of
your Trump voice that they're the most beautiful
audience in the world. Beautiful.
Good night, Toof.
Beautiful audience. Good night, Toof.
Share.
Well, you go ahead, buddy.
I'm done now.
All right, I'm gonna go. Duper, you wrap it up for us. I just wanted to say, be present, man. One of the coolest things I saw this weekend on my little anniversary trip with my wife was this dude, like this straight hippie dude, and he was cool as shit. But he was playing a didgeridoo, and then he had like drums, and he's playing like all this music, and you hear them wow, wow, wow. But he kept dropping out of it, and he was just trying to like drop some wisdom on you from his crazy old man ways with his dreadlocks and shit. But he was talking about like, hey man, always be grateful the fact that you woke up today because there's somebody that didn't. And that was just something that stuck, and I like it. So try and be grateful, be present, appreciate each other just a little bit, even if they're assholes like Duper. It's important that we appreciate each other and be happy, man. You woke up today, and you're gonna wake up tomorrow. That's a win.
That's some typical California hippie shit.
Yeah, Rick is the reason we pay 10 cents a bag.
All right, Duper, go ahead and wrap it up.
All right, tune in for the post show. We're going to talk Aaron Rodgers. We're going to talk more COVID. We're probably going to fight about a whole bunch of stuff regarding the mandate. Josh is going to tell us how stupid we are. And Lee's going to continue being sexy. We'll catch you guys then.
And I'll fart.
There goes the mic.
All right, everybody. Thank you for listening. You fucking dick, dude.
Let's try and get one more out.
All right, everybody. Thank you for listening.
Rub it out, buddy. Just rub it out.
All right, everybody. Thank you for listening to the show today. Please go to takewarningpod.com where you can explore additional content on the podcast, as well as find the links to the podcast on your favorite podcast platforms. Also, please get on social media. We are on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at Take Warning. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know what you like about the show, what your thoughts are on the show, and what you would like to see in a future podcast.
I got you on my radar, it's a beauty